Hello, this is Cardiologist. For today's project, we're going to show you how to replace a fuel filter on the diesel, the W211 E320 CDI. This is a job that should be done every 25,000 miles, and this is the fuel filter, and we will show you how to get it off and put on the new. Alright, so to make this happen, the first thing we do is take the plug off of the water separator, like that. Okay. Next, we take off the various fuel lines. Loosen that one. Loosen this one. And then, once they're loosened, we were going to very carefully try to pull them off. Yeah, there's some high heat on these suckers, and after a while they kind of get baked on, but you can pull it off like that. Hey, that was stuck. Now we're going to take a 5mm Allen key, and that goes over here in the back, and what this does is it grips the filter and prevents it from spinning or being able to be removed. However, once I have that loosened, at least in theory, I should be able to pull the unit straight up and out. There it goes. You see how it's now beginning to spin? Spin like that. And there it comes. Alright, so now I have a T15 Torx, and what we're going to do is take out the screw that holds in the water separator. Make sure we don't lose those screws. And this black part is the water separator. It gets reused, but we do put on new gaskets with it. And you have to be kind of gentle with this. If you're not, it could break. And this part is remarkably expensive. So I'm just going to take a minute and get a flat screwdriver. Alright, so I have my flat screwdriver, and we're just going to very slowly pry this up, or at least attempt to. I have used a bunch of filters in this car. The Mercedes ones are very expensive. I don't know that they're really the best. The ones that I have liked the most are the man filters. Okay, but I got a good deal on some Hengst filters, which are German, and they'll do fine. This is the water separator, and as you can see, it has some what do we call these? O-rings. We're going to replace these O-rings and then get the new filter. Alright, so we're using a Hengst filter. From now on, I'm going to buy the man filters for these, but like I've already told you, I got a pretty good deal on these. And they come with new O-rings. And I've also discovered that the O-rings that come with the Hengst are not the best, so I had purchased replacement O-rings from another company because I just keep having them leak. So what I will do is use a little pick tool to take these off. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use a pick tool to get this off. That's one. And pick tool for the other one. Okay. And then I'm going to put on the replacement O-rings. Alright. So with the new O-rings, we just put them into place like this. Here's this one. And again, this is the water fuel separator. The purpose of this is that if you get water in your fuel system, it senses it, it knows it, and then it sends a message to the engine and you have to replace your fuel filter. Okay, so with this in place, we now carefully put this back down And of course it's not going. It's that kind of day. That kind of day. Here. I think this was preventing it. Let's try that. Alright. There it goes. Okay, and then we turn it in here. And now you take the screws, put the screws in, and then all we do is the reverse of what we have previously done, and put that right in there and hope that it works and doesn't leak. Alright, so now we are putting the fuel filter in like this, and hopefully this is going to do the job. I don't like the angle that I just put it in. Alright, so we kind of line everything up so it's at the right angle, and then put this in. Slide it down. Make sure that the rings are on. Okay, the hose clamps, that is. Again, the hose clamp, make sure that's on. Bring the hose clamp up like this. Okay. Bring that into position. We're going to tighten down the hose clamps. We're going to take the electrical component, put that in, like that. Once these are tightened, we can start it up. Alright, so we're just finishing tightening these hose clamps like this. You really don't want this thing to leak. It's very unpleasant when it leaks. And they're both tight. Good. And now we know that we have to also tighten up this Allen key back here, and that prevents the whole fuel filter from either lifting up or from rotating. It's just part of a good, complete, thorough job. Make it good. Yeah, that's good and tight right there. Alright, that should pretty much be it on the fuel filter. So we can open this up, and that will allow the air to get out, and then we can go ahead and start the car. Alright, so we're hooked up, and there's no leaks. Looks pretty good. I think we're done. And so, that's pretty much how you do a fuel filter. That's not the most difficult job of all, but they do need to be done frequently, every 25,000 miles. I'm going to go ahead and put the lining back on the car cover, the engine cover, tighten it up, and the car's going to be good for a while. So this has been another cardiology project. Thank you for watching.